Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you've been doing well. Today's video is going to be a first impressions on the GOYARD mini ANJOU that I just got in Japan. I actually got this on my first full day of shopping in Tokyo. I just thought it was hilarious because I was not expecting to get this bag. The last time I was in Tokyo last summer, so it was June 2024, I went into a couple different GOYARDs and they just didn't have any inventory. Like almost no bags. They definitely didn't have the mini ANJOU, and they were kind of rude about it. Every time someone walked in, they'd be like, no mini ANJOU, no mini ANJOU. And I just thought it was so funny because on my first full day there, I was kind of like, okay, well, let me go to GOYARD first because I had my eye on this bag. I was like, if they don't have it, I just want to cross it off the list so that I don't keep looking for it. And I also told myself that I really wanted just the blue color. I just know myself and I know my wardrobe and I know my color palette, and blue was going to be the only color that I really wanted. I think the green and the red are very pretty and look amazing on other people, but I just knew that I was not going to wear them. So I was a little bit on a mission and I was like, all right, I'm going to go in. If they have the mini ANJOU in blue, I'm going to purchase it. And to my surprise, they did. So that's why I ended up coming home with this bag. Last summer, when I went to Tokyo, I did get this pouch right here. And this is the Tissot pouch that is in the largest size, I believe. And this fits my laptop perfectly. So this was a really great entry piece for me into the brand because this was my first item from GOYARD. And I really liked using this. Pretty much used this all of last year. I just felt like this was so sturdy and fit my laptop, and I don't know, I was just very happy with this. So based on that, I was ready to take the plunge on an actual handbag from GOYARD. And I was very pleasantly surprised when they actually had this in stock. One thing that I find to be very interesting, and I don't know if other people who have multiple GOYARD pieces have noticed this, but I feel like this canvas is like a little bit on the thinner side and a little bit lighter. So I like the fact that it's lighter, obviously, because the reversible side on the inside is made out of leather. But there is something about this particular canvas that just feels different to me than this one. This one feels very sturdy and a little bit heavier, like a little bit more weightier in my opinion, whereas this canvas, like just when I touch it, it just feels a little bit flimsier. So I don't know if other people have experienced that, but I just wanted to point that out because that was something that I did notice on this bag. But let's go over the features really quickly. So I've already added this little Hello Kitty charm, and here is the outside of the bag. It does not have any feet. And this is the other side. It is completely the same, this side or that side. It does have these beautiful leather straps, and this is the dust bag. This is what the dust bag looks like in case you're curious. It's in this classic yellow with the GOYARD logo at the very front, and the back is plain. And the mini ANJOU does come with a little pouch. And here it is. You can probably fit, cash, cards, your ID. And that's kind of nice. It does have a back pocket as well, which is kind of nice. One thing that I didn't really love about this design is that, see how like there's all this space back here? I almost feel like this should have been the deeper pocket rather than having to find the pocket this way. So I find that to be like kind of an interesting design choice because you do kind of have to like open this part up a little bit. But if they just had this designed slightly differently, I feel like this part could have been the deeper pocket, if that makes sense. So one thing that people have in other videos have mentioned is the fact that while the pouch is totally removable, this strap is not removable. So no matter what, you're always going to have this little dangly thing right here. That doesn't really bother me. I don't really foresee myself ever using this without the pouch anyway, but did want to bring that up in case people were curious. Does look like there is a serial number back here. And as many of you will know, this bag is reversible, so you can have the plain blue section out. I personally just think that I'm always going to keep it this way because I think this is very cute. I think I will probably get an organizer for this bag because I do want to protect the inside since the inside is all leather and it's a really pretty blue color, and I don't want to get that too dirty or messed up. But that's not super high on the priority list right now, so I'm going to wait a little bit. And let's go ahead and see what fits. So here is my long wallet, and it fits totally perfectly. I really love that this bag can hold this wallet vertically as well as horizontally. So you can see that the wallet is vertical right now and it doesn't peek out, which is really nice. At the same time, It also fits at the very bottom like that too. So having that versatility is nice, especially if I need to play a little bit of Tetris and I'm carrying a lot of stuff. And there are times where I have carried this bag with the wallet this way, and then there are other times where I have carried it with the wallet standing up. Here's a pair of sunglasses, keys, headphones, phone, and mini pochette. And I would say you do have to start playing a little bit of Tetris, but it fits all my essentials. The stuff is peeking out a tiny bit, but it's really not too bad. And yeah, this is like kind of what my daily essentials would be like. If you wanted to add some more, so like let's say I had a card case instead of this and that frees up a lot of space, you could also just add things like a little fan, bag clip, power bank, and you still have a little bit of room to spare, which is nice. If you guys were curious, it does fit the Toiletry 19 as well. So it does fit like that. It's peeking out a tiny bit, but not too much. But you can also put it this way, and that fits very nicely as well. And let's do the Kindle and iPad test. So here's my Kindle and my iPad mini. They're roughly the same size, although the iPad mini is a little bit bigger. And they both fit perfectly. So that is really great. I also wanted to mention that it does fit the water bottle. So this is the 18-ounce water bottle that I have. It does poke out a little bit right there at the top. So if you didn't mind that, you can fit the 18-ounce water bottle in here. Obviously, anything smaller will be a better fit. The other thing I wanted to show you guys was how much this bag resembles the Trader Joe's bag. So the Trader Joe's bag is actually like, you know, $3.99 or something crazy like that. I love this bag and I've been wearing it a ton this summer. I love the fact that it has outside pockets, but it is a little bit bigger. So you could actually fit the mini ANJOU in here perfectly. So I could totally see myself carrying both bags and then putting this bag in here. And then if I was in a place where I felt a little bit unsafe or didn't want to have like a designer bag out, I could hide the mini ANJOU in here. But they are similar in size and shape, so I just thought I would bring that out to show you. Obviously this one is way more expensive than this one is. Let's do some measurements really quickly. So the handle drop, which is the most important thing to me in a handbag, is about 7 inches. It does fit over my shoulder. I have to say it's a little bit tight. It's not tight to the point of being uncomfortable, and I definitely have worn it over my shoulder before. I do wish that it was just like an inch longer. I think that would really make the bag shine so much more. From top to bottom, the bag is about 8 inches. And then just the width of it at the very base is roughly 4 inches. And then from side to side, it is about 8 inches right there. So I just think this bag is super, super cute. It does look good over your shoulder. Personally though, I think it really shines if it's on the crook of your arm, and I just feel like that's the way that it looks the cutest. I love that this is just an easy grab and go little tote. I also love the fact that this bag is not as common as the St. Louis or the larger ANJOU sizes. Those I have seen a lot and people tend to use them as work bags, and I do really like them on other people. For me personally, I'm like a little bit of a contrarian, and if I start to see luxury items become a little bit too popular, like I'm just seeing them all over the place, it tends to turn me off a little bit. So that's, you know, part of the reason why I don't have a Neverfull. And I don't know, there are just a couple other luxury items that I just feel like are a little oversaturated, and if I start to see them everywhere, I start to get a little bit turned off. Hopefully that won't be the case with me, mini ANJOU. I have seen a couple of these in the wild, but I've never seen anyone with the blue. Oh my gosh. And then after I bought this, which is so annoying because I wish they had the limited edition version, after I bought this and came home from my trip, a couple of days after that, I saw that they came out with like a light blue limited edition color, and it was so gorgeous, you guys. Oh my God, so pretty. That color made my heart stop. If they had that one, I would have purchased it immediately. That being said, I still love their basic regular edition blue color. It is really, really pretty, and I do like this. I've already gotten a lot of use and wear out of this bag, and I definitely foresee myself using this a lot more. I just love how comfortable and easy it is. Just a quick grab and go, throw your daily essentials in there, don't think too much about it, and head out the door. You know, I am the kind of person that does like to carry a little bit more with me, but what I like about this bag is that it kind of forces me just to carry only the essentials. So yeah, that is about it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, I would greatly appreciate it if you would give it a thumbs up. And if you would also subscribe to my channel, that would mean the world to me. And with that, I hope you guys all have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye.